Hello everyone, Christian back here. Wanted to do a little mini video on how to make sure your palm seeds are hydrated before you go and put them in a germination bin or a community pot. So I have three species of Sagers here. On the far left is Lilliputiana, in the middle is Sagers mendanhensis, and on the far right is Sagers verdermanii. They're all very uncommon species of Sagers from Brazil, southern Brazil, I believe they're all from. And these were in the mail for quite some time, so I know that they are not fresh. I mean, they may have been fresh picked when first uh, mailed to me, but 3 weeks um, from picking to or cleaning to my house, well, it can dehydrate any seed if it's not in any media. You know, you can ship seeds in moist perlite. You can ship them in sphagnum moss, cocoa fiber, vermiculite. Most of those you can get all of that stuff at a garden center or um, big box store possibly. So if you're getting shipped seed, hopefully people don't usually send seeds, palm seeds, with media if they're just going for a few days. But if they're going for a couple weeks, you want to get them in some media that some places because of the phyto requirements, meaning phytosanitary certificate that allows them into the U.S. They cannot be in any media, usually just vermiculite because it's inorganic rock. It does hold some moisture, so you have to check up with the USDA about which ones are allowed in and out, or your country to determine which ones are allowed. So anyway, when I first I took these 3 cups. By the way, if you like yogurt, I recommend Noosa. It is extremely good. I make my own yogurt. The stuff is better. Um, so when I first got these seeds, over here you can see there's about 11 seed of Lilliputiana, and they were all floating. Now actually 3 are now sunk. 4. When I say fully sunk, you're looking for the entire seed laying on the bottom of the water. I can't really get a good. You can see a couple there. Yeah, see how those 2 are kind of laying on the water, where that one is kind of still tipping, and that one's kind of, there's a couple tipping downward. Now, over here, these have actually just sunk straight to the bottom, so they were not that dehydrated. And here, most of them are actually still sitting up top. So when that happens, don't worry right away. I'm not worried at this moment. It can take up to 48 hours to for a seed to rehydrate and properly. I would say 90% of all palm seeds sinks, if not more. Some exceptions are coconuts, for example, or Manicaria sacchaifera, which you may not really come across. It's a very tropical palm that people don't normally grow from seed unless you're in the tropics. It's from the Amazon River Basin in Brazil. A couple other exceptions, but for the most part, you want your seed to sink. So what I will do is I will check on these probably at 12 hours. So probably it is now about 6 p.m. So yeah, probably like 8 a.m. tomorrow, and then I'll probably change the water sometime in the middle of the day, and then I will see at the end of tomorrow if how many have sunk, and that will really show me how many are good. So if these are all still floating tomorrow night, I know that they're probably not good, although Cyagris in general tend to be pretty tough seeds, so we'll see what happens. But you want to also change the water out before the 24-hour mark. People say, oh, we'll soak them in seed for, changing the water every... I've seen people say change the water every 15 minutes. That's a little ridiculous. Maybe I would not wait. If they're really dirty seeds, you can change them every like 6 hours, but I wouldn't worry about doing it any sooner than that. It's a little bit OCD, and I'm pretty OCD, so if I say that's OCD, then that's pretty bad. But yeah, that's you want to do that unless you are literally getting fresh seed. You want to just give them a little bit of water. If they've been sitting out of media for more than 3 to 4 days, probably a good idea to dunk them in some water. If you know that they've only been out for 3 or 4 days, you want to just throw them in the water for a couple, for a few hours. You can douse them down. I had some seeds that I had gotten, and they had been in transit for 2 weeks, but they had all sunk to the bottom of the water. So I just kind of let them go for a few hours, made sure that the embryo had been permeated by the water, then took them out and planted them. So yeah, that's about it. There, we will check back tomorrow. I should be able to make a video tomorrow with these. If not, I can finish it up with. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. So I hope that helps you out when you're determining which seed is good, how to properly rehydrate your seed, and how to make sure your water doesn't. You don't want the water to become your enemy. If you start getting like growth in the water, then that's not good. You don't want the water to stink. You don't want to turn a different color. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and hope you enjoy your weekend. Alrighty, bye bye.